In one of my favorite movies, the main character is writing a story that has two main advantages. The first one, he says, is that at the end of the story, a hole opens and you return to some point in the middle of the story. The second one is that from that point, you can shift the story being told. I vaguely remember the house I was born in. I remember it was green, one story, petite front yard. Our street was not flat, pretty steep actually. Our house sat almost at the top of it. I remember one afternoon when I was 4. It was a year before we moved out of that house. I was sitting in the back seat of that brown and blue Fairmont station wagon we have. I heard the emergency brake being released and immediately feeling the car in motion, being pulled downhill. You know that feeling in between your chest and belly when breath taken away from you? Yeah. I saw my mom dropping what she was carrying, running from the front door to the curb. I remember her body expression. Panic. Driver's door wide open. She grabbed it tightly with her hands, trying to stop the car from sliding down the steep hill with her 2 kids inside of it. My younger brother entangled among the driver's pedals, his head underneath the brake. Slow motion. I noticed Mom frowning as she unsuccessfully was trying to stop that beast of steel from advancing downhill. I remember her being dragged down by the car, her feet tripping, her heels digging into the pavement, her body stretched, arms clenched to the side of the car, her efforts futile. Many aspects of that memory are blurry, but the one thing crystal clear is this one moment when our eyes met before she jumped inside the car and closed the door. A look of resignation, of accepting the odds, the responsibility. My parents say that when I was a little kid, I was fascinated by the Hulk. Picture after picture, you can see me curling my arms and frowning to show, I guess, that I was also like the Hulk, strong. There is at least a dozen of those pictures, but none after the accident. A crowd around us, my brother and I carried by some strangers, my mom being taken care of by others. The car made an impact at the bottom of the street, pushing my brother out of the pedals. We flew over the 2 heavy trafficked lanes only to land and come to a full stop 2 feet away from the fence of a house across the busy avenue. Last week, I asked my mom what she remembered from that day.
En aquella época yo era muy perfeccionista, trataba de optimizar todo mi tiempo y por eso esa mañana